The Social Security Administration has announced a new rule. This rule requires more people to visit SSA offices in person. This change aims to combat fraud and increase security. However, it has raised concerns about potential delays in benefit payments. Many beneficiaries previously managed their affairs online or by mail. These individuals will now need to schedule appointments. They must verify their identities in person. This shift in policy has left many feeling concerned and uncertain. The SSA has not yet provided clear guidelines on who will be required to make in-person visits. It is also unclear how frequently these visits will be necessary. This lack of information has caused confusion. Many beneficiaries are left wondering if the new rule applies to them. The SSA assures the public that this change is necessary. They aim to protect the integrity of the Social Security system. However, the lack of clarity and potential for delays are causing anxiety for many Americans who rely on these benefits. The new rule requiring in-person visits to SSA offices will affect a wide range of individuals. Senior citizens, people with disabilities, and low-income families who rely on Social Security benefits will be impacted. Those living in rural areas with limited access to transportation may face significant challenges in complying with the new rule. The shift to in-person appointments could disproportionately impact individuals with disabilities. Many rely on online or mail-in services due to mobility limitations. Requiring them to visit offices in person could pose logistical barriers. The SSA has yet to clarify whether accommodations will be made for those facing such challenges. Advocacy groups are urging the SSA to provide clear guidelines and support for vulnerable populations. The lack of clarity and potential for increased hurdles have left many beneficiaries feeling anxious and uncertain about the future of their Social Security benefits. The new in-person visit requirement comes at a time when the SSA is facing significant staffing shortages. Years of budget cuts have resulted in a reduced workforce. This has led to longer wait times and difficulty in accessing SSA services. The new rule will further strain the already overburdened system. With fewer personnel available, scheduling in-person appointments will become more challenging. This will likely lead to even longer wait times for beneficiaries. The SSA acknowledges the staffing challenges, but maintains that the new rule is necessary. They are exploring options for increasing efficiency. However, critics argue that without addressing the staffing shortage, the new rule will only exacerbate existing problems. The combination of increased demand for in-person services and a reduced workforce has raised concerns about the SSA's ability to implement the new rule effectively and timely. Adding to the concerns surrounding the new Social Security rule is the recent controversy involving the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. A lawsuit alleges that DOGE gained unrestricted access to sensitive data within the SSA, bypassing critical security protocols. This has sparked alarm bells about potential data breaches and the misuse of personal information. Critics argue that DOGE's access to SSA databases, granted without proper oversight, raises serious questions about the judgment of key figures within the SSA. This includes individuals like Tiffany Flick, the former acting chief of staff, and Mike Russo, the SSA CIO. Their roles in granting DOGE access have come under scrutiny. The lawsuit further alleges that a coder named Akash Baba, who lacked proper security clearance, was granted access to vital systems. This has fueled accusations of negligence and mismanagement within the SSA. The situation is further complicated by the actions of Leland Dudek, the acting commissioner, who was placed on leave and then reinstated amidst the controversy. This incident has cast a shadow over the SSA's ability to protect sensitive data. It comes at a particularly sensitive time as the new in-person rule necessitates the handling of personal information during verification processes. This has intensified concerns about the potential for fraud and identity theft. Gap 2S. Amidst the concerns and controversies, the Social Security Administration is planning several initiatives to improve service delivery. These include expanding online services, increasing staffing levels, and enhancing security measures. The SSA aims to address the concerns raised by the new in-person visit rule and ensure that beneficiaries receive timely and efficient service. Gap 2S. Additionally, the SSA is exploring partnerships with local organizations to provide better support for vulnerable populations. These efforts are part of a broader strategy to modernize the SSA and improve its responsiveness to the needs of the public. GAP 2. By focusing on these initiatives, the SSA hopes to restore trust and demonstrate its commitment to safeguarding personal data while delivering essential services effectively. The road ahead may be challenging, but these steps represent a proactive approach to addressing the pressing issues at hand and paving the way for a more secure and efficient future. GAP 2. Public reaction to the new in-person visit rule has been mixed. Some beneficiaries appreciate the increased security measures, while others are frustrated by the potential for delays and logistical challenges. GAP 2. Advocacy groups are actively engaging with the SSA to address these concerns and ensure that the new rule is implemented in a way that minimizes disruption. GAP 2. The SSA has committed to ongoing dialogue with stakeholders to refine the policy and provide clear guidance to beneficiaries. GAP 2. This chapter will explore the various perspectives on the new rule and highlight the efforts being made to address the concerns of the public. GAP 2. On one hand, individuals who have faced identity theft or fraud see the in-person requirement as a necessary step towards enhanced security. They believe this measure will help protect their sensitive information and provide peace of mind. GAP 2. On the other hand, there are those who find the new rule burdensome, particularly the elderly and disabled, who may struggle with transportation or mobility issues. GAP 2. Advocacy groups are working tirelessly to bring these concerns to the forefront, pushing for accommodations and alternative methods for those who are most affected. GAP 2. The SSA's commitment to ongoing dialogue with stakeholders is crucial in this phase. By listening to the public and collaborating with advocacy organizations, the SSA can refine the policy to be more inclusive and less disruptive. GAP 2. Clear communication and guidance will be essential in helping beneficiaries navigate this transition. GAP 2. This chapter underscores the importance of balancing security with accessibility, ensuring that the new measures protect without excluding those who rely on Social Security the most. Through continued efforts and open dialogue, a more equitable solution can be achieved, reflecting the diverse needs of all beneficiaries. GAP 2. The Social Security Administration has a long history of evolving policies to meet the changing needs of the public. From its inception in 1935, the SSA has introduced numerous reforms to enhance the security and efficiency of its services. This chapter will provide a historical overview of key policy changes and their impact on beneficiaries. In the early years, the SSA focused on establishing a robust framework to manage Social Security benefits. As the program expanded, new challenges emerged, prompting further reforms. For instance, the introduction of the Social Security Amendments in 1956 allowed for disability insurance benefits, recognizing the need to support those unable to work due to disabilities. Decades later, the SSA faced the growing threat of identity theft and fraud. The 1990s saw the implementation of stricter verification processes and the use of technology to detect fraudulent activities. These measures significantly reduced incidents of fraud, but also highlighted the need for ongoing vigilance and adaptation. Each policy change brought lessons that informed future decisions. The transition to electronic payments in the 2000s improved efficiency and security, but also required extensive public education and support to ensure a smooth transition. Today, the move towards in-person visits is another step in this ongoing journey to balance security with accessibility. By understanding the historical context, we can better appreciate the challenges and opportunities facing the SSA today. The lessons learned from past reforms underscore the importance of flexibility, communication, and collaboration in addressing fraud and security concerns. As the SSA continues to evolve, these principles will guide its efforts to protect and serve all beneficiaries effectively. In the wake of the new in-person visit rule, experts in Social Security and public policy have weighed in, offering diverse perspectives on its implications. Some argue that this rule is a necessary step to combat fraud and protect the integrity of the Social Security system. They highlight the potential for enhanced security and accuracy in beneficiary identification. Conversely, others believe that the rule may create unnecessary barriers for vulnerable populations, such as the elderly and disabled, who may find it challenging to make in-person visits. These experts caution that such measures could inadvertently exclude those most in need of support. To gain a deeper understanding, we turn to interviews with leading experts in the field. They provide insights into the potential benefits and drawbacks of the new rule, shedding light on the complexities involved. Additionally, they explore alternative approaches that could achieve the same goals without imposing additional burdens on beneficiaries. Through these expert opinions, viewers will gain a nuanced understanding of the issue and the various factors that must be considered. The debate underscores the importance of balancing security measures with accessibility, ensuring that all beneficiaries can continue to receive the support they need. As we navigate these changes, it becomes clear that ongoing dialogue and thoughtful consideration of expert advice are crucial in shaping policies that are both effective and equitable. Looking ahead, the Social Security Administration faces several challenges that will require innovative solutions. These include addressing the growing demand for services, managing budget constraints, and adapting to technological advancements. As the number of beneficiaries continues to rise, the SSA must find ways to streamline processes and improve efficiency without compromising service quality. Budget constraints add another layer of complexity, necessitating careful allocation of resources to ensure that the most critical needs are met. Technological advancements offer both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, new technologies can enhance service delivery, improve data security, and provide more user-friendly experiences for beneficiaries. On the other hand, implementing these technologies requires significant investment and a workforce skilled in modern digital tools. This chapter will explore the future challenges for the SSA and the strategies being considered to address them. It will also highlight the importance of stakeholder engagement and collaboration in developing effective solutions. By involving beneficiaries, policymakers, and industry experts in the conversation, the SSA can better navigate these challenges and develop policies that are both innovative and inclusive. By understanding the future challenges, viewers can gain a better appreciation of the efforts needed to ensure the sustainability and effectiveness of the Social Security system. As we look to the future, it's clear that adaptability, collaboration, and forward thinking will be key to overcoming obstacles and ensuring that the Social Security system continues to serve those who depend on it.